Hello, dear students. We will continue our lecture of evolutionary biology. So, last time we have seen how the terrestrial life is evolved from aquatic life. So, up to the terrestrial animals, we have seen that the animals which developed on terrestrial life or land life were the multicellular organisms, especially the animals which burrow the soil were developed. So up to that, arthropods or worms or so annelid worms animals. These are maximum burrowing animals that we have seen. Now the animals had to change their feeding and excretory systems, and most land animals developed internal fertilization of their eggs. The difference in a refractive index between water and air required change in their eyes. On other hand, in some ways, movement and breathing become easier, and the better transmission of higher frequency sounds in air encouraged the development of hearing. So this was the changes that happen in land invertebrates in the course of this evolution. And early early land vertebrate animals, since these were invertebrates, so early land vertebrate animals, example tetrapods, vertebrates with four limbs, evolved from other rhiphidistian fish over a relatively short time span during the late Devonian 370 to 360 MA. The early groups are grouped together by Labyrinthodontia. So they retained aquatic fry-like tadpoles, a system still seen in modern amphibians, were developed as a vertebrates. So Rhiphidistian fish is the most important animal which shows development of the limbs to the vertebrates. Actually, the vertebrates first developed in water and then they were evolved in the tetrapods and survived on earth, even in water and land, and therefore they are termed as amphibians. So they survive their life on both habitat, that is water and land. So next animals which developed from the vertebrates are the dinosaurs, birds and mammals. In the course of evolution, we have seen that from unicellular organism to multicellular, from all the invertebrates, then invertebrates from fishes to amphibians, and amphibians to reptiles, birds, and mammals. In this way, the course of evolution is there as per the Darwin's hypothesis. Now, dinosaurs, birds, and mammals means reptiles, birds, and mammals because all the dinosaurs were reptiles. So, amniotes whose eggs can survive in dry environments probably evolved in the late Carboniferous period, 330 to 298.9 MA. The earliest fossil of two surviving amniote groups, synapsids and sauropsids, dates from around 313 MA. The synapsid Pelycosaurus and their descendants, the therapsids, are the most common land vertebrates in the best known Permian fossil beds in the period of 298.9 to 251.9 or 902 MA. So, however, at the time these were all the temperate zones at middle latitudes, and there is evidence that hotter, drier environments nearer the equator were dominated by sauropsids and amphibians. Social insects. The social insects are remarkable because the great majority of individuals in each colony are sterile. This appears contrary to basic concepts of evolution such as natural selection and the selfish gene. In fact, there are very few eusocial insect species only 15 out of approximately 2600 living families of insects contain eusocial species, and it seems that eusociality has evolved independently only 12 times among arthropods. Although some eusocial lineages have diversified in several families, nevertheless, social insects have been spectacularly successful. For example, although ants and termites account for only about 2% of known insect species, they form over 50% of the total mass of insects. Their ability to control a territory appears to be the foundation of their success. So, this was about the insects which were most successful on the earth, developed on the land as well as all habitats. So, humans, the idea that along with other life forms, modern day human evolved from an ancient common ancestor was proposed by Robert Chambers in 1844 and taken up by Charles Darwin in 1871. Modern humans evolved from a lineage of upright walking apes that has been traced back over 6 MA to Sahelanthropus. The first known stone tools were made about 2.5 MA, apparently by Australopithecus garhi, and were found near animal bones that bear scratches made by these tools. The earliest hominins had chimpanzee sized brains, but there has been a fourfold increase in the last 3 MA. A statistical analysis suggests that hominin brain sizes depends almost completely on the date of the fossils, while the species to which they are assigned has only slight influence. There is a long running debate about whether modern humans evolved all over the world simultaneously from existing advanced hominins or are descendants of a single small population in Africa, which then migrated all over the world less than 2 million years ago and replaced previous hominin species. There is also debate about whether anatomically modern humans had an intellectual, cultural, and technological great leap forward less than 1 million years ago, and if so, whether this was due to neurological changes that are not visible in fossils. So, this one is the whole course of evolution. In the course of this evolution, that we have seen that all from microorganism, single cell animal to multicellular organism developed. From multicellular organism, uh, non-chordates were developed. From non-chordates or invertebrates, vertebrates were developed. Invertebrates from fishes to amphibia, amphibia to reptiles, reptiles to birds, and birds to mammals were developed. And among mammals, the first human walking like chimpanzees but upright, walking from these living apes, Australopithecus was Ghari was the main and proved, or we can say best known fossil with us. He was standing and running or walking and using the tools of the stones for hunting the animals for food. And this all the things what we have found is the great leap forward in the development of evolutionary process of all the living beings, not only animals but all the living beings. And the human being was developed, and in this way this evolutionary process what we have studied here uh, is completed. So objectives as usual are given here, and these highlighted are the answers. Earth formed about dash dash billion years ago, 4.5 billion years ago. So approximately one is the highlighted answer here. Approximately 1 trillion species currently live on Earth, and in this way you have to uh, make study of all these objectives, which will come in the examination as an objective questions, multiple choice questions. So 1.6 million species documented in a central database. Then evidences suggest that life first evolved around 3.5 billion years ago. Then protein becomes responsible for basic metabolic reactions in the cell. Later, around 1.7 billion years ago, multicellular organisms began to appear with differentiated cells performing specialized functions. Then animals with a front and back bilaterally appeared by 555 million years ago. This answer is already printed here. Life on Earth is based on carbon and water. Carbon is already given here. So ribozymes remain as the main components of ribosomes, because ribozymes are the enzymes and ribosomes are the cell organelles. So evidences suggest that the first RNA molecule formed on Earth prior to 4.7, this is the answer, 4.17 billion years ago. And the moon has the same composition of Earth crust but does not contain an iron rich core like the Earth's crust. So this one is the objective, and last one is the moon has some composition of Earth crust but does not contain an iron rich core like the Earth's iron. So actually this answer and this answer is same, but as an objective the questions may get changed while given in our examination. So you must be keep yourself ready. Not only that, in example ribozymes remain as the main component of ribosomes, so we can change this as dash dash remains as the main component of ribosomes. So you have to write it as a ribozymes, or the microzymes, amcozymes, damcozymes may be given as an examination. So you keep yourself ready. So we will, next time we will see the unit number 2, introduction to the theories of organic evolution. So till then we will have a break here, and we will stop our discussion right now. See the next.